Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review we are looking at the NECA Aliens Xenomorph Warrior Battle Damaged in parentheses. And this is a cool thing because I know a lot of you guys are very happy to be building out your Aliens 2 roster, and these go perfectly with that because there were a whole lot of Xenomorphs that got shot up in that movie. So now you have some options. This is the first of two. I'll be showing you that one as well. And as usual, NECA did a really good job with these Xenos. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and we'll take a quick look at it. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have him bent up a little bit just because I think that's how most people are going to probably have him standing, and he's just about 21 centimeters, give or take. Like I said, it'll depend on how you have him posed, but that's about 8.5 inches, so that's pretty good size. And, you know, there's not a whole lot to talk about. If you guys know anything about NECA's Xenomorphs, you pretty much have an idea of what this is going to be to begin with. I honestly don't know if this entire thing is reused with just stuff glued on top of it, because I didn't start collecting the Xenos until relatively recently. Looks like most of the parts, I don't remember seeing these hands except for maybe on the red ones. I don't know. Or the feet. Anyway, there could be a couple of new parts on here, but the big deal here is the battle damage, and it just kind of looks like blood's kind of like exploding out of their chest, which is probably a bit over the top, but it still looks pretty cool, and it's a translucent yellowish green, which is appropriate. The figure itself is mostly a really dark brownish gray, not quite black, with brown dry brushing. And then of course we have our silver accents for the fingernails, the teeth, the toenails, the tip of the tail. No, just those parts. So it's your standard Xenomorph pretty much. The articulation for the head is just a big ball peg with the tubers on the side, so be careful with those, but you can move it around pretty well. The jaw does open, and you do get your baby jaw coming out of there, and so that's fine. Pretty much, like I said, it's a standard Xenomorph. You guys get the idea at this point. Really good range on the shoulders, though. I don't remember one of them having that good of a range going around, but you can pretty much move it around. Be careful of this part. It's relatively firm plastic, so be aware of that, but you do have your standard shoulder, no bicep swivel. You get that down here in the elbow, which is actually a double jointed elbow. It'll swivel at both ends and of course hinge, so that's fine. And then you have for the wrist, a swivel and a hinge for the wrist, and then another hinge for the fingies. So pretty good range there. I don't remember these elbows either. Maybe this is new, I don't know. I'm guessing these Aliens 2 or Aliens Xenomorphs, I didn't collect them. I'm not sure, but those look new to me. Anyway, it's probably not new to you people. We have a really good range for the torso, so that's awesome. I love it when they do that. Really, really good range. For the hips, really good range out to the side. Good range forward and back. It will lift up the crotch piece though, so be aware of that. And we do still have our floppiness going forward and back, so that's a bit of a bummer. For the knees, we have a swivel in the top part, so it's a swivel hinge at the top. And then for the bottom part, it's just your standard hinge. For the ankle, it's just a crazy good ball peg. Really, really good ball peg. I don't know how they do that, but it works really nicely. And then we have a little tiny toe hinge. So yeah, it's a standard Xeno. You can get him in some cool poses, and you can pretend like he's getting shot up. So, oh, I always forget to mention the tail. The tail has a swivel and a hinge. Or a swivel and is bendy. There's no hinge. I'm crazy. Don't listen to me. I'm terrible at this. It works fine though, really good bendy, and it has the swivel if you want. So, you know, like I said before, there's Xenos, you know what to expect. They're not incredibly new and impressive every time, but they are incredibly solid and consistent. And if you're collecting them, then you're going to want to get more. I mean, there's something about them that makes them so fun to pose. And I'm not even a big Xenomorph fan, but I really like it. And then it's kind of a challenge to get them to balance, but it can be done. It just takes a bit of patience. So there you go. Without even trying too much, I got him posed pretty well. So you guys can decide for yourself if you want to pick one up, but I think you'll enjoy it, so I'm going to give you the recommendation. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff, so make sure you come back for that. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and even if you didn't. And in the meantime, keep collecting.